let's go to the callers immediately on the Savage Nation, starting with Dominic in Las Vegas. Dominic, thank you. What makes you call the show today, my friend?
Hi, Dr. Savage. I just wanted to tell you, when I was 17 years old, I met a Jewish girl. She was 15, and I put her tattoo. Her name was Connie White. I put a tattoo of her name on my arm, and I loved her to no end, but she was Jewish, and the father didn't approve of me because I was Italian. He says oil and water don't mix.
Little did he know about oil and vinegar.
That's all. So he says to me...
That's what I would have said to him. You're right, but oil and vinegar do. So what happened?
He never said it to me. He said it to other people. They came back and told me. In fact, my Jewish friends, when he used to call up the candy store, we used to hang out at Lenox Road and Albany Avenue, and there was a candy store in the corner. And he used to call up, and I put my Jewish friend on the phone. He would talk Jewish to him, so he thought I was Jewish until he found out I was Italian.
So you remember this girl to this day?
I sure do, and that's 61 years ago.
Oh, come on. Well, I raised the question of, do guys or women remember first loves or, college sweethearts? So have you been married and all of that through all these years?
I'm married 44 years. My wife passed away 10 years ago. I would have been married 54 years. I have 3 daughters, one 54, 52, and 46.
Oh, my God.
This girl.
And you still remember the first love? Is that what you still remember your first love?
Better believe it. That's my first love.
The girl that you didn't marry?
The girl I didn't marry. And the reason I didn't marry because her husband said, if you go with him, I'm going to disown you. So I walked out of the picture. She said, I don't care what my father said.
Oh, this is interesting. So what happened with her?
You know what? I don't even know. I don't know. And I walked out.
Wait, what's her name? Maybe she's listening. What's her name?
Connie White.
Connie White?
Yeah, W-H-I-T-E.
All right, Connie, if you're listening to the Savage... Connie, if you're somewhere out there listening to the Savage Nation, I don't care where you are, Boca Raton, healthy, unhealthy, whatever, call the number and we're going to connect you up with Dominic. God only knows stranger things have happened in the world, Dominic, huh?
That's right, but I still love her.
You still love her, no less.
Sure do.
Here's the funny thing, Dominic. Young people don't realize that people who get older still have emotions of this type. They think that people over a certain age no longer have passion or sexual drive or yearnings. They don't understand that those things are eternal in a person's heart.
Oh, and you know what, Dr. Savage? It didn't matter where we were, and we didn't have material things then. I'd walk around the cemetery, Holy Cross Cemetery in Brooklyn, and hold her hand and give her a kiss every now and then. And in 2 years I went with her. I never touched her because I wanted to preserve her for marriage, which I never got to even touch her.
That's how it was in those days. I remember my first, actually, Love by the Sewer Plant. I remember the girl saying to me, she said to me, no, we shouldn't go all the way. And I said to her, why? She said, because I want to save that for marriage. It's a special thing. And, that was enough for a guy who had a certain sense of dignity in those days. I mean, if you respected the woman, let's put it that way, not in every case.
I'm in Vegas. It's such a different world now. Before you had to fight for it. Now it's so easy.
Now they throw it at you. You don't have to fight. You have to fight against it now.
Girls give themselves so easily. It's not. You don't even want it.
Isn't that interesting? Well, no. You look around Vegas and you see the people handing out flyers in the streets for various services. I don't understand this.
In fact, you know what? I was going to an Italian restaurant, and this girl had a sign, I'll have sex for pasta. So
You're pulling my leg now, because I did a poem called When Pasta Was Spaghetti. With what you just told me, I can say something else, but it's a family show.
No, I said, what are you, a prostitute?
Now you're telling the jokes. Okay, it became your show all of a sudden. A prostitute. I love it. What do you do out there? No, I don't want to know. You're in the garbage business. Please, let's stop right here.
I own a restaurant here. I was a longshoreman for 25 years. I moved.
You own a restaurant in Vegas? Which one?
No, it was a bar in a restaurant. It was on Green Valley. You don't know Vegas, so you wouldn't know. It's off the strip.
Well, you're saying you own it, or you were eating there?
No, I owned it. I opened the restaurant with a bar, with a machine.
I see. I understand. But you're retired. At this point in Las Vegas, I mean, the economy's down. Do you actually see it in the streets, the downturn?
Oh, it's terrible. My son is in real estate. Forget it. He owns 20 homes, and 4 or 5 people move out, and they pay 25 to 3,000 a month. He's got to make good. He's got a bad.
Oh boy, he's stuck with the payments.
Yeah, he's stuck with the payments. They move out. And
boom and bust. Dominic, I am sending you a free copy of my wonderful book, Psychological Nudity, because I think of all the people, you're like a person who's going to love reading this book.
Sure do, and I love you because I understand you coming from Brooklyn and me coming from Brooklyn all the years. I lived there for a long time.
Yeah, but I'm not from Brooklyn. I'm from the Bronx. Nevertheless, it's close enough. Thanks for the call, Dominic. Oh, my God. Yeah, no, I guess you could summarize one point to that entire interchange, which is that it does not matter what age you are, passion still burns in a person's heart. People don't know that. You look at a woman, 75, let's say, and you see the woman may have a prunish face. And I'm not saying that in any derogatory manner, or a guy. You got to remember they were once young. And that old person that you're looking at, the face may be wrinkled, but the heart is as smooth as it was when they were a baby. And the heart still beats sometimes for memories that you youngsters don't understand are still inside that person. They're no different than you. The blink of an eye, you're going to be inside that wrinkled face. Respect your elders and eat your vegetables. This is the Savage Nation. I'll be back shortly. Be here or be nowhere.
I can't see anyone but you.
This is slow. There you go. That's the whole point.